Human beings will not be capable of having more of a peaceful experience of being human to the increased vibrations of higher love vibrations. It is from those better vibration levels of attention that humans could be capable of live infinitely happier lives of joy and bliss without feeling lonely or unloved. These new vibrations have an effect on everything from human beings' individual thoughts of peace, love, and happiness to their experience of being human on planet Earth. You are here in the world as human beings right now in order to take part and help magnificently in the collective awakening system. And, of course, you are each human currently in shape. An individual, and at the equal time, an inseparable part of the collective, because there is no such country as separation. For you to awaken, all should wake up, and you had been fully aware of that when you so lovely selected to be incarnate at this moment, absolutely participating in bringing this miraculous event to its inevitable and most lovely consummation. Human beings will feel a bigger capability to love all life forms with no judgment. The enjoy might be a lot more peaceful and harmonious for the environment and society as an entire. That is a great news for humanity, as it additionally allows for easier spiritual increase and evolution toward the fifth size. Because of this, each one of us can now clearly feel the adjustments which are now taking place all across the planet. The Dark Ones recognize that their time is almost up. They are able to no longer pretend that things are going properly whilst in reality. The light has won, and with it and stopped to the vintage programming, which, even though it will take a brief time to absolutely change to a better and brighter programming, which is irreversible. There are many creators fleeing the planet, and a few are being relocated to be rehabilitated on different planets. It is with exquisite love that I now speak for the Galactic Federation, which informed me the light had received the conflict for your planet. The programming which you had been uncovered to, thus far has come to and give up, at least at the moment, so that you can continue your journey without being distracted. Many at the moment are feeling peace and feelings of pleasure, which maintain to radiate around the world. The presence of dark energies has been greatly reduced, although a bit work nonetheless which is to be performed before the planet can supply delivery to its real self. Darkness cannot be successfully in which there is light. If the capacitor with which feelings are saved can't find launch, then how can the mind that houses the strength discover solace? How can a mind without free expression be clear and targeted, genuinely logical and precise, if it is twisted and distorted by using the emotions that cannot be released? Only whilst we can release that which has been suppressed, can the depths of our being recognize the sublimity of readability, where the blossoming of the soul can ultimately take root in fertile soil. The assignment is to be emotionally real unto oneself while also being respectful of the rights of others, so that they can also express themselves freely. Permitting one to specific their emotions for themselves is not always the same as letting abuse run rampant on some other. Emotional freedom is an inner art of feeling made simple in conduct, not to be pressured with harmful deeds inflicted by means of immoral and unmastered minds. Harm, whether through emotional freedom or cold calculation, will always meet with cosmic justice. Forgiveness engenders healing, even as obligation to law protects the harmless. You aren't physical beings, you are spiritual beings having a totally transient exposure to obstacle and the feeling of not being unfastened. You feel that love isn't within you and desire to take delivery of to you by using some other, but because your actual nature is love, to feel or consider that it's far outside you. Making you dependent on others to offer it or withhold it from you is terrifying, and this is why you spend so much of your lives in search for it. You want love, and you are love. Without it, you will not exist. Love is the life pressure that flows through you in every moment of your everlasting existence. However, as confined beings, inhuman in form, you are mostly. Because of the apparent reality of your very unreal human nature, unaware of this unchanging and everlasting truth, you could believe it, but you do no longer experience it, so you have doubts.